I want to say this, and please don't take offense to it. D-11 has failed transgender kids. They're failing the transgender community, okay? And by pushing this policy, you're gonna closet transgender kids, and that makes the suicide increase way higher, way higher. And I don't think you people understand how serious this is, okay? I attempted suicide when I was a child because I was in the closet. I don't think you people understand this though, okay? And I really want you to hear everybody, because everybody has come here and they've told you people what's up, what's wrong, and what you need to do to fix it. And it seems like nobody is taking us seriously. Your policy requires that transgender kids get forcefully outed if they come out to you. Schools are supposed to be safe spaces for these children, okay? You should not be forcefully outing these kids to parents that will hit them, beat them, kick them out, or anything else. My dad was abusive when I was little. I didn't come out to him, and he disowned me for it. I disowned him too, okay? I don't think you people understand this though, and it's really hurting me personally. I want to cry, because I know a lot of kids that are transgender. I do, and I've seen how this impacts them.
Parents are not the enemy here. When a student is struggling with gender dysphoria, it is the student's parents, not the district, and certainly not malicious nonprofits that should be involved. Across the country, parents are beginning to reject the radical and cruel ideology that anyone is born in the wrong body, and that the key to fulfillment for vulnerable children is life-altering and irreversible surgery. People are waking up to the obvious fact that lying to a child with mental health struggles is not compassion. Any parent who wishes the best for their children will guide them to find fulfillment and accept themselves for who they are. At minimum, these parents have every right to know when their child is struggling. No matter how many times you hear the message that this requirement hurts kids, understand that you may be saving kids from being targeted into a multi-billion-dollar world of destructive pseudoscience, false compassion, and pure evil. You instead are bringing that student back to the people in their lives who love them the most, their parents. Truth sets us free. Don't fall victim to the lies.
And I'm going to note that our community has spoken against the policy, as is. We have received many emails, over 50 emails, and we haven't had that many emails in a long time on one subject. And people are trying to tell us that they do not like this policy as is with parental consent, and some have the parental notification concern as well. We've heard from students, parents, former students, teachers, and again, many community members, and I appreciate that you've all taken the time to email us or speak to us. While we all agree, I think that parents have rights. I believe that as individuals, children also have rights, and they should be respected. Their dignity is at issue here for me. Children should be acknowledged. They should have a safe and affirming environment in our schools, and we want them to learn about themselves. That's part of what we're doing here with education and social emotional learning. And I know some people are going to say, oh, social emotional learning, it's terrible. No, it's not. It's being able to speak up for yourself, advocate for yourself, and get along with people, and recognizing that we do have differences. And we want that in our society, I believe, and we want that for our children. This policy, as it's written, is discriminatory, and I'm concerned about the legalities there. I also have to say, differences in how we identify and how transgender people identify is not radical, nor is it evil. Let's be clear about that.
Withholding a name change from parents is something I cannot support. I cannot get between parents and their children. For this reason, I am voting yes on policy ACA. However, I'd like to know if there's any interest in this. I do think that students can and should be given the courtesy of letting them know first. Having been in the schools, that's a line that if we're going to tell parents about their kids, and I believe that that's the responsibility of what's happening with telling parents about their own children, not my children, their children. It would behoove kids, though, to be looked out for by giving them the courtesy of letting them know first.